Alana Reid, Stacey-Ann Williams, Nickisha Pryce, and Andrenette Knight opened their 2025 season indoors. And Jamaican youngsters, high school and collegiate, continue to impress. And female athletes are being stalked. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. You do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least one today here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, Jamaica is having a good time of it, as one would expect, in the collegiate scene. Onika McAnuff, remember her? Yes, that Onika McAnuff, the former captain of Hydel High School's track team. Well, she is having a good start to her 2025 season. Kentucky track. Well, they communicated to all of us via social media. Onika lowers her indoor PR by over a second and is now third all-time at Kentucky. Women's 400 meters, fourth, Onika McAnuff runs 52.15 PR, number 3 UK all-time.
And that's Onika McAnuff for Kentucky, splitting 24-27 through the 200. McAnuff from Kentucky and Clayton from Oregon. And McAnuff will go.
That's a big PR for Onika McAnuff last year. She didn't have a great start to her collegiate scene, but she looks like she is going to improve. Now, Nisha Berger, you must remember, she made the women's 200 meters semifinals at the Paris Olympic Games in 2024, has also had a good start to her 2025 indoor season. She delivered a school record in a time of 22.79 in the 200 meters at the New Mexico Team Open. So we are hoping she has as good a year as she had in 2024. Look, people, making it as far as the semifinals in women's 200 meters at the Paris Olympic Games is a big deal. But we're hoping that she gets to the finals come World Championships. Now, Jamaica's Makeda Linton delivered a 6.63 meters jump. That's 21 feet 9 inches. Now, this jump she did at the Razorback Invitational long jump puts her number 4 in LSU PL history and number 5 in the entire US in terms of collegiate. So this is a big deal. Take a look at that jump. This is a great start to our 2025 season. Congrats to LSU and Jamaica's Makeda Linton, 6.63 meters in women's long jump at the Razorback Invitational. Linton placed third overall in this event.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Currently happening at the National Stadium, the Youngster Goldsmiths 2025 track and field meet, and young Shaquane Gordon of Calabar High School. Okay, I know I'm in the KCP, but no, I just briefly lost for a second. Continues his winning streak in the hurdles. In this instance, he walked away with win in the 110 meters hurdles Class 1 boys, running a season's best of 13.48 to take the win ahead of Daniel Beckford, who ran 13.65 with a personal best, and Morris, who ran 13.89, also a personal best, to take that third position.
Jimison, Chuckwin, Gordon, Beckford, Gordon ahead of Beckford. So easy.
Now, if you are not aware of who this young man is, recently he did set at the New York International Showcase the 55-meter hurdles new national record for his age group, also running the third fastest time in that age group on American soil. The Class 1 boy from Calabar ran a time of 7.01 to set a new Jamaican record. Here is that race.
And here's a clean start this time on a quick one. Hurdles are staying in place. Where's our USATF high school? Let's go, get on track. USATF boys, 60-meter.
Right. Clearly, people, we have another one. We have another incredible hurdler coming to the fore. Now, we're going to leave Jamaica for a little bit and go overseas for some news that I think is impacting female athletes globally based on what I've been reading. And I thought that you might find this very interesting. And I thought this is something that we should actually highlight because I think it's important. The Paris Olympics 200-meter gold medalist in the women's 200 meters, Gabby Thomas, who of course has a Jamaican heritage, she expressed something that I was, you know what, it kind of should have been common sense, but she's talking about personally about being stalked and harassed by a group of men at multiple airports. I kind of found this not only creepy, but a little scary. I kind of think she needs to get security. Listen.
I need some advice right now because I fear that I'm being stalked and I genuinely don't know what to do or who to go to. At this point, every time I travel, I'm afraid that these men, it's 3 to 6 of them, middle-aged, are going to show up and harass me. And it doesn't matter what city. They've come when I was traveling to and from Chicago. They've come when I'm traveling to and from Miami. And they have my flight information. And they show up either at the front door of the airport, at the correct concourse, or they show up at my gate, which means they have flight tickets and they get past security and all that. And they show up and they ask me to sign a bunch of these photos and pictures of me, like 40 of them. I don't know what they're doing with them. Probably selling them. I don't care. What scares me is that they have my flight information, even when I don't even know what time I'm flying out sometimes. I don't tell anyone my flight information. I've changed all my email passwords. I don't know if they're hacking me, but they get really aggressive and hostile if I say no. And when I'm by myself, it's really scary. They got really hostile with my boyfriend yesterday.
Now, what makes this even more scary is that this apparently is happening to other female athletes. I won't get into the details, but she continues to speak. Take a listen.
It's not even airline specific, but I don't know how they're getting my flight information, and it's really starting to freak me out. And honestly, I don't know who to go to about this. I don't know, do I go to the police? Do I go to like airport security? It's like a multi-city thing. So it's like I can't just go to the Austin police because they're not in Austin right now. I don't know where these people live. And when I ask them how they know my flight information, they lie. They make up a story. They say, oh, I saw you here, so I figured you were flying back. And the stories don't make sense. And I don't know, they just get really aggravated and easily angry. So I don't talk too much, I just walk away. I get why people can't respect privacy. I really don't get it. I don't like feeling unsafe, like traveling. It's really like, I don't know what to do. Any advice is welcome.
These guys are stalking me at the Chicago United Airport. They're stalking me at O'Hare. I got your faces.
Now, first of Queen, yes, you need to go to the police in every city that this has happened in, every airport city. You also need to speak to the airport authorities, the persons in charge of security at all of the airports, so they can be made aware. I mean, like, you really have to do that. Secondarily, I would advise that you do not travel alone, because it appears to me that if they're not hacking you, they may be hacking one of your team members. They may be hacking someone in your team. I doubt if anyone in your team is giving them the information. More than likely, they're hacking someone in your team. That's probably how they're able to figure out where you're flying. And yes, this is not normal yes, fans. I mean, I remember touring Europe often, and there were people who would literally follow me around, and that was cool. But you should travel with security. You really should. At your level, I would advise that whenever you feel insecure, travel with security and get some burly male friends to, boyfriend or whatever, to hang out with you. It's kind of important. What really disturbed me about this story, though, people, is that apparently this is also happening to other female athletes. The truth is, at this level, Gabby Thomas is a celebrity, and she has to think like a celebrity and act like a celebrity. So you have to be hyper vigilant, and you really should have security around you, one way or the other, or ensure that you yourself are armed. I'm sorry, I have to say. We here at Peter Lloyd World have to big up today's sponsor, Sir Alexander, reggae artist extraordinaire. He has dropped a new version of Little Green Apples. All yardies should remember Dennis Brown's version of this. I think he does a great job here. Take a quick listen. The song is available on all social media platforms. His name is Sir Alexander, today's sponsor for Peter Lloyd World's video.
Oh, I wake up in the morning with my hair down in my eyes, and she says hi. Oh, God didn't make the little green apples.
So check out today's sponsor, Sir Alexandra, the artist. His cover of Little Green Apples, available on all platforms. Support him and support Peter Lloyd World. Big up, my boss. Thank you for supporting the platform. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. She's a channel favorite, and we think she's going to be one of the best. She's already established herself as one of the best. Akira Nugent. And she opens her 2025 season indoors at the New Balance Grand Prix on Sunday in Boston, Massachusetts.
Growing up seeing Danielle Williams, I had a picture of her on my wall, and every morning I was just like, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. Every morning, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you.
Akira Nugent is a current national record holder of the women's 100 meters hurdles, and last year was the fastest woman in the world for a little while in that event. Now we are expecting big things from her. Also opening his season for the 2025 season is Romaine Beckford, who also had an outstanding 2024 track and field season. The high jumper is an exceptional talent, and I think he's going to ease into that top 6 in the world in 2025. So check out the New Balance Grand Prix happening this Sunday. Of course, we here at Peter Lloyd World, we will be covering it. 3 of Jamaica's young female stars, Stacey-Ann Williams, Alana Reid, the sprinter, and Andrenette Knight, the 400 meter hurdler, all opened their 2025 season at the Razorback Invitational yesterday, the 30th, am I correct? The 30th of January. Now, what is interesting is that they all ran in interesting races, not what one would have anticipated, but I think this is a good look and a great way for them to start. Also featured was Anna Cockrell of the United States, who came second in the women's 400 meter hurdles at the Paris Olympic Games, the silver medalist, and Alexis Holmes, a 400 meter sensation out of the United States. In the finals, it was Alexis Holmes who took home the win in a time of 36.73. Now, this was done in 2 sections, Section 1, Section 2. Holmes ran in Section 2. Stacey-Ann Williams came second with a time of 36.92. She ran in Section 1. Anna Cockrell, the 400 meter hurdler, came third in 36.93 from Section 2, with Andrenette Knight taking 4th in 38.57 from Section 2, and Alana Reid running 39.86 with an overall finish, of course, of 5th. Now, don't be surprised by Alana Reid. Alana Reid is very good over 400 meters, okay? Not just 100. 400, 200, and the 100 meters, which is pretty typical of the top tier athletes out of her alma mater, Hyden High School. 400-meter sensation Nickisha Pryce also opened her season competing in the women's 800 meters. The now pro athlete ran a time of 2 minutes 0.08.10 to take the 8th position in the finals of the women's 800 meters. Now this of course is my 2 cents. These were all what you'd call soft landings for the athletes, and they pretty much did what I would anticipate them to do. Williams and the American Alexis Holmes are 400-meter specialists, so I expected them to be that 1-2 position. Cockrell, more hurdler, Andrenette Knight a hurdler, and of course you know that Alana Reid is really a 100-meter specialist and sprinter at this point. I don't see her doing the 200 meters. And we know that Alana Reid just switched to the hurdle mechanics as well as Stacey-Ann Williams. So I like this kind of beginning, this start. I like the idea of a 100-meter sprinter like Alana Reid running the 300 meters indoors. Of course, this always helps with, with stamina and endurance, which will never hurt any sprinter. And I like the idea of Stacey-Ann Williams running a 300 meters. I want to see her do some 200 meters and some 100 meters, to be very frank with you. It's a good look. Nickisha Pryce, not surprised of her placing. It's her first race, 800 meters. Not necessarily her sweet spot. Her sweet spot is really the 400 meters, and last year we saw her running 200s, which is why I think she was able to set the world lead in the 400 meters twice throughout her 2024 season. Unfortunately, she wasn't well and was not able to perform well enough. I think she had some stomach issues, as was reported, for the Paris Olympic Games, and did not go through to the finals. She was definitely one to watch. So we are hoping that she has a better 2024 final part of her season. And of course, last year she was still a collegiate athlete. She was still running a crazy amount of races. So I'm thinking that now she's pro, I'm expecting to see even greater things from this young lady, who I really think is an exceptional talent, as I do Stacey-Ann Williams and all the other Jamaicans. Not knocking Alexis Holmes, she's a great talent, one of my favorites to watch. I know say Anna Cockrell is a favorite here. Awesome talent out of the United States, no men's 400 meters hurdles. For you to beat Femke Ball, you have to be really, really good. So, great look and opening for these athletes. The thing with Gabby Thomas is quite concerning. I think she should take this very seriously, and she needs to act. Okay. Finally, the youngsters, the collegiate as well as the high schoolers out of Jamaica are looking good, as they always do. No surprises here. Very, very hard to assess Stacey and the others, because this is their very, very first race, and I don't want to overanalyze. But it's a good look. Happy that they've started. Everybody's healthy, and let's look forward to a great 2025 season. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to check out our sponsor, today's sponsor, Sir Alexander's cover of Little Green Apples, available on all platforms. And also, do not forget to support us. Check out our Printify. I will leave a link in the description below. Our merchandise, Peter Lloyd World merchandise, is available there, and I see several of you buying, so thank you so much for the support. And also, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, people. I'm happy that you enjoyed that little video that featured a little bit about me, because I realized some of you didn't know who I am, and I kind of thought about it, but I'm happy that you didn't feel intruded upon. Okay, this video is going on a lot longer than I anticipated. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, you're royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!